Well, 6 months ago, Quincy Jr. High School implemented a no cell phone policy for students, and teachers say this new policy has been a game changer. The policy requires students to keep their phone either at home or in their lockers. Administrators say since the pandemic and the addition of other technology resources, there hasn't been a need for students to have their phones. Teachers say now that the constant battle of having to ask students to put their phone away is gone, negative behavior in the classroom has declined.
You know, the policy being phones often in your locker, I've just seen kids more engaged with, their learning, more engaged with me, more engaged with their peers.
Even our teachers have said, I have started to put my phone away more. I don't have it out. And a lot of their stuff is, looking at emails and things that they need to be doing. But they even noticed that that was really consuming some of their time.
Some exceptions have been made in cases where students may need their phones for medical reasons.